What's up, everybody? This is Jaleel Shacklz, your advice guru. Now today I'm going to go ahead and talk about my experiences with the MRI. This will be for the people who are wondering what an MRI is, how the process is done, and as you can tell, this video is really fresh, considering the fact that, one, I still have the stuff in my hair. This is like dried up gel that I have not been able to wash out. Secondly, I still have this. And thirdly, I have this. I'll explain what this is later. And I really appreciate the guys who've been commenting, answering, and I just wanted to do this all in one video so that when people are asking, they can just click on this video and understand what's going on with me. Well, for starters, I've been having serious low abdominal pains to where sometimes I'll be at work and I've actually gotten sent to the emergency room because I've been going through it. And I'm pretty sure some of my coworkers didn't notice, only because I asked in secret and they just let me go. Nobody knew what happened. To get an MRI, you have to get an x-ray. And if after the x-ray and they give you a few pills to take to try to manage whatever's going on in your system, and it's still not being cured, you're still having the same problems, they'll go through an MRI, which is a more in-depth x-ray that actually sees your veins and how your body is functioning and moving around. So as I'm going down the list, like with the yes or no questions, I find out that one of the injections that I'm going to get, which I didn't know I was going to get an injection, said seafood/iodine, which I'm allergic to shrimp, so that's a big deal for me. I meet up with my doctor, we started talking about it, then she's like, okay, this one won't actually contain any iodine or the seafood stuff, so you have nothing to worry about. And she suspects that there's a possible hernia, but she's not 100% sure, so she gives me this little vial, which is basically like a highlighter. And she tells me to go ahead and change and put it in the spot where you feel the throbbing or where you feel the pain. And before I change, as I said, she gives me this. She gives me a basket to put my pants in, to put my watch in, to put my earring in. And when she told me to take my pants off, I just straight out asked her, so is this the point where I get butt naked? So at this point, she's laughing at me because of the comments that I'm saying and everything. And she says, you know what, just go ahead and change. And I said, okay. I go in, I come out, and I'm over here looking like Hugh Hefner because I put the coat on like it's a robe. Yeah, you're actually gonna have to turn it around. And on my way to the MRI bed, I come back out, I step on this little ladder thing, like a step stool, to get on this platform. And it just slides you into the machine so that they can do the x-ray. And they give me this emergency button. Now, I thought that the emergency button would actually be like a little button or a flip switch or something like that. But no, they gave me a button that wasn't even a button. It was basically, it looked like a little horn on a little tricycle when you get to get your blood pressure, that little pump with a little red band around it. So at this point, it's like, okay, if I have an emergency, how am I supposed to take this seriously? Is there like a little airbag or something that's gonna go up and down and indicate that there's an emergency? Because I would think I would just have to press it once. But no, I have to squeeze the baby horn. Then they give me earplugs, which I put in, which makes it hard to hear them, but the machine does make a loud noise. So then I go into the machine, I can hear the button pressing, the loud noises. At some point I fell asleep. See, the bad part is, I had a dream that I woke up late for this appointment and I wasn't able to get in. So then I woke up, I'm sweating and crap, and I'm like I died. So then at this point, they had to slide me back out of the machine. They were like, oh my gosh, what happened? And I told them about my dream, and they started cracking up. And I'm just like, yeah, today is not a normal day. I wish I could just have a normal day about this. Before sliding me back into the machine, he says, okay, so you're going to be in there for about 5 minutes. We're going to take you back out. We're going to inject you with an IV, which has a contrast, which basically flows through your bloodstream so that we could see what's really going on and how your blood is flowing and seeing if your blood is meeting the points where it needs to be. They stuck me, and then they start pushing the fluid in, and then she's like, how are you feeling? I said, I'm feeling alright. And then she's like, do you feel a warming sensation? I said, no. I got inside of the machine, and I started feeling like a bread in the oven, like on some real stuff, because after a while I started to feel leavened, because that's what the contrast does. It kind of separates and lightens everything up inside of your body, so you start feeling this warm sensation. And I felt like a piece of bread during the whole process. They put me in, they take me out, I move a little bit, I become leavened, and then I go back into the machine to get cooked again. So this whole process takes about an hour and then some. I talked to the doctor because he wants to make sure everything was okay and just keep an update. And I asked him if I could keep the stuff. His response was, yeah, I mean, you could use it to wipe the table if you want to. I mean, So this is my whole MRI experience. I personally don't know what's gonna happen. I have to wait about a week to get my results. And I really appreciate the ones who have been watching my video all the way through. And if you guys like these videos, as I said, go ahead, like, subscribe, share. This is Jaleel Shacklz, your advice guru. You guys have a great day. Deuces.